What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dose himself, man. Back at it again, man. Yo, man. So I had to make this video because I was confused. Like I heard this probably like 2 days ago. Then I saw somebody yesterday, and I said, "This can't be real." So there is a book coming out. There's a book coming out about like quarterbacks in general, I guess. And Caleb Williams is in the book. And there's some quotes made by him and his father that are just a perfect example of why everything does not need to be said. Like every single thing you think, it can be thought, it can be said in your home, but you don't need to carry it out into the world. So I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I was reading, and I couldn't necessarily believe it at first, but then as time passed, I started to believe it, right? So this says quarterback Caleb Williams was so concerned about being picked by the Chicago Bears in 2024 that he and his family weighed circumventing the entire NFL draft, consulting with lawyers to figure out a way around the league's collective bargaining agreement while considering signing with the United Football League, details from a forthcoming book reveal. Like, that's so bad for the locker room. Like, that's so bad for camaraderie and saying, hey man, like let's build on what we did last year. The Bears was not a terrible team last year. Um, Obviously, my Commanders beat them on a Hail Mary, and I think that was like the turning point of their season. But before that, they were like 4-2. They weren't a terrible team. They took the Lions on Thanksgiving to like the last 30 seconds. Like they did a lot of good things this season. And now with this now coming out, like it's easy for the locker room to turn on you in the NFL, in any pro sport, right? The athletes are already at the top of their craft. Like they're the best athletes in the world, right? And so in any pro league, whether it's soccer or boxing or basketball, baseball, and because they're the top of their league, like simple things like how close you are in the locker room play a huge factor as far as like how well your team does. And so it's like for this to come out, I can only imagine how people feel. Like this says Chicago is the place quarterbacks go to die. Carl Williams, Caleb's father, told Seth Wickersham, author of American Kings, a biography of the quarterback in months before the 2024 draft. Caleb Williams wondered out loud to confidants, right? Who are people who you expect to not even say now. You're trying to talk to them in privacy. Do I want to go there? I don't think I can do it with Shane Waldron, who I mean, well, he lost his job, so you don't have to worry about that part. Um, uh, the forthcoming book to be published in September offers a detailed account of what it means to be a quarterback at various levels, from high school to college to the NFL, and what it's like for legends in retirement. It features unprecedented awareness of dozens of quarterbacks and generational greats such as John Elway Jr., United's Warren Moon, and members of the Manning family and Steve Young, among others. It also includes current signal callers such as Kirk Cousins and Drake May. Additionally, there are details inside the ruthless recruitment of Texas quarterback Arch Manning, a young and the youth quarterback circuit. It also chronicles LSU quarterback Colin Hurley near-death car wreck in January and subsequent full recovery. Wickersham is an ESPN reporter. His first book on the New England Patriots was a New York Times bestseller. So it sounds like this guy Wickersham, this is not his first book. This is the second book he's making. And his first book did great, so I guess he wants to make another one. But we all understand like the job of a quarterback is very intense. But I think I do believe that every action has a equal and opposite reaction. So I think quarterbacks are very excuse me, they're very heavily like scrutinized, and they do have a lot of hardships that other positions don't. But also, like if you win a Super Bowl or something like that, your quarterback is the first person that gets the praise. So I think it evens itself out. Your quarterback gets paid the most on the team. They get the praise. The coach treats them the best. Like if you ever been inside a football locker room, I don't care if you played pee wee, middle school, high school, the quarterback gets the most praise even in high school. You know, when I played high school ball, y'all see the little pictures behind me. Like when I play high school ball, the quarterback gets the most praise. That it's just a position where it's very important. Um, it's probably the most important on the field. Like they touch the ball every play on offense. You know, they lead the troops. They call the plays. Like it's so much that circulates around that position. And with that being said, is just when stuff like this comes out, you know, you don't want to because you want to go to bat for your quarterback, right? Like you want to like if somebody tackle your quarterback, you know, y'all see the old linemen, people running around like pushing people off, like, hey man, get up off him. You know, that's my quarterback. And so when stuff like this happens and people say, oh, I didn't even want to be on this team, that'll make the locker room turn. So now I'm super interested to see in 2025 how the Bears start the season off. I know Caleb Williams is probably in the locker room like, nah, guys, that was a statement I made before I met y'all and all of that stuff. And I just wonder what it feels like because rookies have in 2024 and ongoing have way more power and a way bigger voice than they once used to have. And so the part that I'm excited to see or I'm kind of like in tune with is to see how that plays out going forward. You know, with quarterbacks now coming out of college with NIL deals and certain things, like they have a certain level of they carry a certain bravado about them that they used to not have when, you know, everybody else in the locker room would say, man, you're just a rookie. But now, you know, they come in the locker room like, yeah, I'm a rookie, but X, Y, and Z, you know, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I just thought that was kind of crazy. I just kind of want to know y'all thoughts on it. That's a little wild of me. Y'all let me know if y'all still would have, you know, wanted Caleb Williams if y'all knew that ahead of time. I don't know if the coaches knew that ahead of time. I saw a quote where Ryan Poles kind of said like, "We're drafting you anyway." The Bears GM, so he was just like, "I'm going to draft you anyway." So I guess he knew ahead of time. He didn't care, but y'all let me know what y'all think. How's the Chicago Bears season gonna go after this? You know, y'all give me y'all thoughts in the comments. This your boy, man, Rick, man. This is LIB Media, man. I'm back at it again. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and just please, man, be in tune. You know, hit the bell on YouTube so that you know whenever the videos are coming out. And y'all all have a great day, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.